Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be kind of like a beginning of the year reset, just getting everything in order. I want to kind of clean my space because you can't really tell from this frame, but there is chaos all around me, and my laundry table, like I've mentioned I think during Vlogmas, is full of boxes of yarn right now in different projects, so I would like to take care of that. Hi. I didn't know where the meow was coming from. And also I made myself a coffee in this gingerbread cup that my coworker got me because I don't want to let go of Christmas yet. So also I don't need a coffee right now. It is 6:30 p.m. but I literally fell asleep editing earlier. I don't know why. I'm just very tired today. I was confused on what that sound was, but it was my ice maker. I forgot I had that running upstairs. I also wanted to use my new coffee maker. So I did that, and I used my new ice maker and coffee maker to make an iced coffee. Plan for this video is we're gonna make a list first. So I haven't even actually thought about everything I want to do in this video. I mean, I've thought about it a little bit, but I don't have a solid list yet. So I'd like to establish a list before we do anything else. So I'm gonna actually write out a list off camera, I think, and think through this, and then I'll come back once I'm done with it. I have Fifi on my lap now, but I just wrote out this list. I have 6 things on here right now. I just called it the 2026 crochet reset because I didn't know what else to call it right now, but that is what I have on my list. These are the things that I want to do in today's video. So I want to organize my room here. I want to plan out how I'm finishing all my current projects, and then also kind of like my upcoming projects too. I want to make my 2026 Notion, because Notion is what I use to organize all my videos and everything, and I do it by year. So I need to kind of reset that and make the new one for 2026. I want to clean up my computer because like my space is like all full, my hard drive is all full. I need to delete off all of the Vlogmas footage and videos and everything. Miss Ma'am, don't go up there. And then I want to show you guys my Christmas presents that I got that are like related to crochet type things, the ones that make sense to show on this channel, because I didn't do like a Christmas haul this year on my main channel. And then I also want to set some goals and intentions for next year, for 2026. So that is the plan, and I think I want to start with organizing my space first because that is what is stressing me out right now. So I think we're going to try to organize everything, and as we're organizing, we're going to be finding all of my current projects and things like that. So that'll kind of help us do both of that. That'll kind of help me do both of those things. I think I want to start with organizing my yarn wall, because right now, like, this part over here doesn't look as pretty, and I feel like that's the part you guys see. Like, I cover the part behind me in my videos, so I'm trying to like take note of what you guys can see, but I feel like this section from like here going down, you can't really see because I cover it. So that is, I'm gonna like kind of swap things around a little bit and put the things that you can see in a different spot. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and hopefully this works out. I'm just gonna raise the camera up a bit for you guys. Also, there was a spider down here earlier, and I should have just gotten it when I saw it, and I didn't, and now I have no idea where it went. So I'll be probably, if you see me like looking around or whatever, it's because I'm paranoid that a friggin' spider is... There's like baby spiders, those don't bother me, but the big spiders, I usually do something about those because I don't like those ones. Okay, so we're gonna start by grabbing a bunch of my new yarn that I got for fidgets and stuff, and we're going to be organizing that into here. I'm thinking I want to do like a section, like do it section by section. So I don't know, I have all this fidget yarn, this is fidget yarn, this is all fidget yarn, these are ones that have been used. That's my timer to remind me to do my press-ups because my back is, I hurt my back. So we're gonna ignore this hour. We'll do them in an hour. I've been doing them every hour. And my back feels okay right now, so we're good. Oh, these are fidget ones. What was I saying? Oh, these are the ones that I've already like partially used. So I might keep those kind of where they are because you can't really see it as much, but I want to move the other stuff around so that you can actually see it better. I'm thinking, I just don't know if I want to do like a row of fidget stuff or like a block of fidget stuff, you know? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So yeah, I gotta think about that. Let me go grab all the fidget yarn and then we'll kind of decide from there. I'm gonna lay it all out on the table, I think, which my table is full of stuff, so This is what I mean. This is why I had to do the space first, because holy moly, is it stressing me out. These are Hobby Lobby yarns, so they're smaller than my other ones, so I'll be able to fit more. So I'm thinking maybe doing fidget yarn like in this section. What do you guys think? So doing like my full skeins like here and here, and then maybe my partial skeins like closer this way. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can move these around a little bit. It's just for temporary purposes. And I think I have a little towel down here. Maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna wipe them out in case they got any dust in them. I think I'm gonna fill this one with my new yarn. I don't think I'm gonna do any particular order. I'm just gonna put them in here. And see how it goes. I think I can fit a decent amount. Literally bursting. There we go. That is really full, but that's better. I think this is one of the ones you could see when I was sitting. Yeah, so that's good. That's full. Let's do I'm just gonna take stuff out and put it on here for now while I'm rearranging. So I found out these are actually not good for fidgets because they're too, the ombre is too thick of sections of color, and it's different than the like striped ones. So unfortunately these ones actually don't work that well for fidgets, so I'm gonna find something else to do with these, hopefully. I mean, I could still make fidgets out of them, they just won't be super, there won't be much variety to them, so it's not like as fun. These are all full skeins, aren't they? Yeah, I can probably shove all these in here. So we got something going here. We got two whole things of colors, and then we have all of our partials here. And then these two big ones, but I don't think I have any other ones right now, so. Maybe I'll still put the other ones in here. This wool yarn. Okay, maybe I'll try to time lapse a little bit and see what progress I make. If it's not going well, I'll just check in. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have majority of the yarn back there, like my new yarn or whatever, but I want to show you guys the crochet related things that I got for Christmas that I can think of. I got, this is YouTube channel related, but I got another SIM card for my camera, so that is nice. 265 gigabytes, really nice. And then let's see, for my sister I got this pom-pom and tassel maker. I've never used one of these, so that's interesting. It's cool, it makes tassels too, so I'll have to mess around with this at some point and see how that works. And then from my dad and stepmom, I got some yarn scissors, which is exciting. I really wanted these, and now I have some. And then the most exciting thing is this set of knitting needles. This case is so pretty. This is by Knit Picks, and the case is like magnetic. It opens up this way. It's got a little pocket, zip pocket here, that you could put a couple little things in. And then the most exciting part, obviously, is the needles, but the colors of them are so pretty. It's an interchangeable set, so there's all the different sizes of the needles on the top, and then there's like the attachment part on the bottom, and they have the sizes on them too, so that's good. And then down in this pocket are the cables. I don't know if that's what these are called, but this is a circular needle set, so I think these are cables. I don't actually know what these are stitch markers, I think, and I don't know what these are. They kind of look like stoppers. I don't know if they're like project savers. I know absolutely nothing about knitting, but one of the things I want to do in 2026 is learn to knit. And obviously I'm going to take you guys along that whole journey and showing you the whole process of me learning to knit. I'm very excited about that. There's the thing that came with it. So this is the Royal Purple needle set. Like I said, super excited about that. We cannot cross off organizing my craft room yet because all we did was organize the yarn. We haven't actually organized anything else. And I feel like we have to like kind of plan out projects as well, because that is what is making a lot of my mess, is that I have current projects everywhere. So let's go ahead and figure out a way to organize all of them. And I have some sort of paper around that I can write down all of the projects I have going right now. I think I can just use this planner, which I probably should get myself a new planner for 2026. I'm kind of terrible at using paper planners, so I don't even know if it's worth it. But we're going to use the notes section at the back here to write out my projects. I'm just going to write them in no particular order as we find stuff, and then I'll prioritize them. But we have fingerless mitts that we need to make, which is a late Christmas gift, which I have it barely started right here. So that is one thing we need to make. So let me put a stitch marker in this project here. I think I'm gonna grab a box to put all my current ongoing projects in that aren't too big, I think. Let me grab a box really quick. Okay, so in this box is gonna be this project that I need to do, and then I need to find the other thing in yarn, because I don't know if that's gonna be enough yarn. So let's grab the other thing of yarn to put in there. Okay, so we have both of those for the fingerless mitts, and then what else do we have? We have my little sister's Christmas gift. Okay, which we have all of the parts to it here. These are all the main parts. We have all the squares and then the granny triangle. But we need to sew it together and then do the border and the drawstring. And I haven't decided exactly what colors I'm using yet, but I know for sure what I'm sewing them together with. I just don't know with a border color. So I'm actually just gonna grab all of the yarns and put them in this box. Here are all the different yarns. Hopefully, depending on the color I choose, I have enough. The only ones I have more of is the black and the maroon. So we'll have to make it work. I'm gonna put this in here. So that is those two projects. We have twin baby blanket number 2. That's gonna get its own box, I think. And then we have the sweater scarf. That is in its own box right now, but let me grab it and put it in this box. Okay, that's gonna go in here. Perfect. So now we have 3 projects in here right now. And then less important, but we're still gonna put on here claw clip. And then we have to remake the sweater scarf in a bigger size for my mom. Geez, this is a lot of projects. So this is, I think, all the current projects besides, yeah. Is that all I have? My sister's gift, coworker's gift, older sister's potential gift, the sweater scarf, the smaller one. Yeah, I think that's everything. So this is my current projects box that is gonna go back on that table, but it's a little bit better than what was going on over there. I'm gonna find another box to put the baby blanket stuff in, which I think all the yarn is actually over there, so that actually works perfectly. I found some more Colorama yarn. I'm gonna see if I can shove it in here maybe. Okay, this box has all the yarn in it for the baby blanket. So, and I ordered more of one of the colors, which was this one, I think. But we have all of the colors in here. So that should be good. I feel like I might have partial ones somewhere. Oh, they're in there. So we have all of those, and then we have the baby blanket itself that I finished the first one. So we have this baby blanket. I'm just gonna put it in here with the yarn for the second baby blanket. So all of that is in here. I'm gonna put this on the table. Okay, I thought of another thing that I need to put on my list, which is my dad's like Christmas gift, which is, I'm just gonna write Christmas Village Snow, which I have the yarn for, but that's not like a priority. It's 7:40 p.m. and I'm still sipping my coffee. Not good. Okay, next thing I want to do is see if we can find any yarn sleeves, collect garbage basically. I just emptied out my little garbage can here, and we're gonna walk around and throw away all of the empty yarn sleeves everywhere, because I feel like they are everywhere. Yeah, Fifi, they're everywhere. Okay, found a decent amount of them. The other thing is yarn scraps. I feel like those need to be kind of collected in a way. These yarns are weight 4. I guess we'll just put these here for now. Here's a bag of yarn scraps. We'll just continue to fill this bag up. At some point I need to get like a big thing just to put all my yarn scraps in. My timer's about to go off again. It's already been another hour. What the heck? Oh, these are not yarn scraps. This is like a, well, yeah, it's that kind of yarn scraps. Oh, geez. It's a tangled mess is what it is. I should have just left it in the mess that it was. Okay. That will go in there. And yarn scraps. Yarn scraps. Empty my yarn scrap basket into here. Oops, forgot that there were ends. Yarn scrap basket is emptied. There's some more yarn scraps over here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with some of this random yarns and like my thread and stuff. I haven't decided yet. It's already starting to look better. Not perfect, but better. So that's good. I got a hot glue gun, so this will have to find a home. For now, I'm just gonna kind of put stuff in my little containers over here. I forgot I was recording. I feel like it's getting better, but it's still not great. I might just put this thread back upstairs in my room. Got some fuzzy yarn. I'm just gonna shove that in there. There we go. I have a whole skein of the white. And then these are just partials. Fuzz. Oh. I don't know, this could be useful. It's kind of not aesthetic looking, but that's okay. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, Fifi, we're getting somewhere. Camera bag goes well there. Clean up my random stitch markers laying around. We can officially retire the Vlogmas schedule. These are the hooks I'm using for my fingerless mitts. I was like, what are those? Yeah. Okay. I just keep saying, okay. We are making some progress here. I have a bunch of slips from when I did randomly picking my crochet. We did not do this one. We did do that one. I think we did that one. We did that one. I mean, yeah, we did that one, but okay, let's get rid of these ones. I'm gonna put my fidget ones in here. A random emergency bottle of water in case I get thirsty. I don't know. Just have the most random things going on everywhere. Okay. If I say okay one more time, I might lose it. I think I have lost it already. I think I feel pretty good about how things are. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. I'm gonna take this bag upstairs with me because I do still keep some yarn up in my room. So that bag's gonna come upstairs with me. I need to stop drinking this coffee as I proceed to drink more. Okay, so even though I'm like energized from my coffee, I don't have the motivation to continue doing more like organization and stuff tonight. So we're gonna kind of plan out my current projects, like put them in order of importance, I guess. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on here. Technically 4 of them are not started, but order of importance, the twin baby blanket is very important, obviously. So we're gonna put that as number 1. We're gonna put my dad's as number 7 because it doesn't need to be done until next Christmas season. So like by Thanksgiving, I would say, or maybe a little bit before that. So that's gonna be number 7. We're gonna put claw clip is number 6. Sweater scarf for mom is number 5. Sweater scarf for my sister, putting as number 4 because I don't even know if she's gonna wear it, to be honest. My younger sister's gift, I guess, would be number 3. I'm debating which one first, coworker or younger sister. My younger sister won't really care. She's pretty understanding and it's not gonna be forever away. So first importance is the baby blanket. Second is the fingerless mitts. Third, my sister's balaclava, and then 4th, my older sister, the sweater scarf. So those are the ones that have actually been like started, except for the baby blanket, but I don't have to get the whole baby blanket done in order to do the other ones. It's just the most important, so I need to be like working on that actively while maybe working on the other ones too for little breaks. So this kind of gives me an idea of where I'm going to start tomorrow, because today's Saturday. Sundays tend to be a lot of like crochet work days, or I try to make them at least a lot of crochet work days. So tomorrow our first thing on our agenda will be to start the second baby blanket. So I feel a little bit better. I have a little bit of a plan. Goals for tomorrow will be starting the baby blanket and working on the fingerless mitts. Okay, I'm gonna cross off plan out current projects. My camera battery is flashing too, so if it stops recording, I'll probably just end for the night, but that is why it stopped recording if it does. I'm adding something on here, which is gonna be plan out January videos, so I'm gonna add that in. That'll be something we work on. So maybe we'll work on this more tomorrow. We'll see what I end up doing. But oh, I showed you guys my presents too, so I can cross that off. Cross off, show you my crochet Christmas presents. Yeah, so next time you see me, we're gonna make the Notion. We're gonna clean up my computer. We're gonna plan January videos, and we're gonna set goals for 2026. So that'll be the next part of this video. I'll come back with a fresh battery, hopefully, and wearing probably new clothes, I would assume. But I'm gonna head to bed soon. I got a couple things I have to do before bed, but I'm making my way in that direction at least. Okay, this morning I was working on cleaning up my computer and things like that. I'm actually gonna light a candle I got for Christmas. Fifi's awake. A candle I got for Christmas from my boyfriend's mom. I'm about to light this down here. It smells really good. So, I've never actually lit a candle down here before. Seriously, Fifi. Okay, it's really pretty. Like needs to have a spotlight here, but I don't want to accidentally burn myself on it. So I was working on cleaning up my computer and stuff. I got half of my hard drive cleared off, my external hard drive, and half of my storage on my computer cleared off. So I feel a little bit better about that. I cleaned up like my actual like desktop too. It was like extremely cluttered, and now it looks better. And the other thing I needed to do was make my Notion template for 2026 for my YouTube channels. I've been mostly posting on my crochet one, but I also wanted to make my new one for my technically main channel, the one I started with. That's what I always call it, my main channel. It's like more vlog style videos or whatever. It's just called Emily Suzanne. So that is what I've been doing this morning. And I was going to like plan out my videos with you guys, but then I just ended up kind of writing them out. I have all my videos planned for January, and I was starting to go a little bit into more after that. I guess I'll just give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek on what is going to be coming up. So So obviously the video I'm filming right now is going to be my first video of January. It's kind of like a reset vlog type thing. So that is going to be, obviously it's today's video if you're watching it the day that it posts. That's going up January 4th. And then I'm going to try, these are subject to change, but the Sunday after that, I'm going to do like a crochet vlog of me trying to finish all of my Christmas gifts that I didn't finish by Christmas, trying to wrap all that up. And then in the meantime, I'll be working on the crochet blanket kind of in the background too. And I'm going to make a plan to like how much I'm going to do per day to try to finish that in time. So that's going to be going on in the background. That's not going to post till the end of this month. But then also I'm going to do a crochet and chat again. That'll be the third post of the month. I like to kind of wait till it gets closer for those to decide what my topic is going to be, unless I have like something I really like, because it kind of depends on like my mood and what's going on in my life at the time for what I like to talk about in those. So I will wait to decide that until it gets a little bit closer. Yeah, so I planned all those out. Oops, sorry Fifi, I didn't know you were right there. The last thing that was on my list besides all that was to make some goals for 2026. So that is what I would like to do next. I have not even really thought about it much, like slightly here and there, but nothing set in stone yet. So I'm just going to open up a new note on my phone and put 2026, I'm calling them crochet goals, maybe channel goals, maybe. I don't know if it's crochet because I think one of my goals is to learn to knit, so that's not crochet. Hey you girly, you're kind of being annoying. I was supposed to have my blanket on my lap, not you. This is my blanket, not yours. She always steals my blankets. Okay, so goals for 2026. We're gonna set some like crochet specific goals, business specific goals, and YouTube specific goals. So let me just pull up my YouTube analytics real quick. We had a lot of growth in December, obviously with Vlogmas, which is really cool, but obviously not every month is gonna be like that because I'm not posting a video every single day. And honestly, I feel like posting a video every single day isn't actually the most beneficial, because the way my videos like performed in December was much different than what I normally see with like the way they normally perform. They kind of like did really well the day they posted, maybe the day after, and then kind of dropped real fast, which some of my other videos will continue to gain views. So that's something I just kind of noticed, but that's just a random little tangent. But I gained 1.1k subscribers in 2025. So why don't we set a goal to reach 3,000 subscribers? I'm at 1.84 right now. So yeah, we're gonna set a goal to hit 3k subscribers. And I'm gonna set a goal to post one video. I was gonna say one video every Sunday, but we did that. We kind of already did that, but that's gonna be part of our goals, I guess. So post a video every Sunday, get 3k subscribers. Those are my two YouTube goals. So basically continue to be consistent and hopefully continue to grow my little crochet community on here. Okay, my furnace turned on, so I was just letting it run its course or whatever because I didn't feel like going up to turn it off. And I just decided to write out all of my goals, so I will share them with you now. So my first goal on here, we already talked about, is to get 3,000 subscribers on my crochet channel. So 3k subscribers is goal number 1. Post one video every Sunday is goal number 2. So just continue to be consistent with my current schedule. I think it's working pretty well, so I'd like to continue that through the next year. I'd like to come out with 2 patterns or tutorials. So whether it's just like written patterns, video tutorials, or both, I'd like to come out with 2 different ones, and I already have 2 in mind. That's why I put that number, because I know I can at least do 2, but we'll see what ends up happening. The next one on here is Etsy specific goal. So I would like to put 12 new listings on Etsy this year. So that's about 1 averaged per month. So that should be very doable if I actually plan it out this year and stay consistent with it. I think I'll be able to do that. And then I also put on here to make 5 sales. I made 2 sales in 2024, which I opened my Etsy in 2024. I can't even remember what month I opened it, but I made both my sales in October. So I would like to see if I can make at least 5 sales throughout the whole year of 2025. I feel like it's doable, but I didn't want to put like a crazy number on here since I've only ever gotten 2. Yeah, I don't want to make it crazy. And also I'm not counting any baby blanket sales. Like I'm not counting those as sales, those ones that I do like that way. I'm only counting if they're made through Etsy. Those are the only ones I'm going to count. And then my last goal on here is to learn to knit, and I feel like that's a very like broad goal, so really just get started at all. But I did put in parentheses like make one full project, one full knitted project, because that'll make me feel like accomplished. I definitely can do that. I just need to plan it and start it. Those are the goals. I think 6 goals is a decent amount, and I'll be interested to check back in at the end of the year to see how I did meeting these goals. And if I end up like adjusting them at all throughout the year, maybe I'll let you guys know and keep you updated on how I'm doing and things like that. But I feel better. I feel like I'm like reset and ready for 2026. That was my goal with this video, just to kind of feel like I was a little bit more organized, get my yarn rearranged, because I've been wanting to rearrange it for a while now, since I realized that like my head covers up the majority of some of the yarns that I wanted to display. I wanted to move them around a little and then add in my new yarn that I bought. So I'm glad that I did that. And I think I want to end this video with a little bit of crocheting, since we didn't do like a ton of crocheting yet in this video. I'm gonna grab my project. I think we're gonna work on the fingerless gloves just because those are already started. I think I would like to get a little bit of a start on them. So I'm gonna sit and work on that for maybe about an hour and show you guys the process of that and show you how much I get done. Cat in my lap. She's under the blanket. This is, geez, my chair. This is how far I got. It's been about an hour, give or take 5 minutes. My leg hurts so bad, Fifi. I need to move. I need to move. You're very cute, but I need to move my leg, so just calm down. Okay, I'm okay. I'm gonna get up, take a break from sitting here because it's killing me. But I got 6 rows done. I feel like this is what happened the last time too when I made this, but the length this way isn't working up exactly right, but the width is okay. Okay, but we got 6 rows done on this, so that's pretty good progress. What I was saying was that it always works up like how tall it is isn't quite what it's supposed to be for the gauge, but the width is okay, I think. I'm not quite at the point where you measure for the gauge, but I measured the length because that's obviously not going to change, and it was measuring a little bit shorter, but it also has some stretch to it, so I think I'm just going to keep it as is for now. But I think that might be all that we're gonna do in today's video. I am gonna share like me finishing these mitts probably in my crochet vlog that I'm gonna do of like finishing up all my Christmas gifts and things like that. But let's wrap this up here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me kind of get set up for 2026 and clean my space and get my computer all cleaned up and set some goals for the new year and do a little bit of planning. I always feel good to just kind of like sit down and do a little reset once in a while. So the beginning of the year is the perfect excuse to do a little bit of a bigger reset. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up And comment down below any video ideas that you guys would like to see from me in 2026. I have some ideas, but I'm always looking for what you guys want to see as well, because you're the ones that are watching the videos. So let me know if you have any specifics that you'd like to see me do in this upcoming year. But if you guys do decide to stick around and subscribe, then I'll see you in my next video. Bye!